with my Monday mental note message. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes and see who joins me. And after that, I'm just going to jump into my topic of today, which is how you say hey. The topic of today is how you say hey and how you introduce yourself more specifically. It's a lovely sunny day here. I hope it is lovely wherever you are. Even if it's not sunny, the loveliness can exude from the inside out. So, yes, today I'm talking about your intro and whether you shrink or expand when you introduce yourself. This can be in a job interview. This could be in regards to you're actually showing up at an event where you know there's going to be some heavy-duty networking. Or if you are in a social, maybe you're having brunch with some lovely ladies, happy hour, you happen to run into somebody who you'd seen around, hadn't talked to yet, and you need to let them know who you are, like what you stand for, what you do. So, or hey, you're walking the dog. You're walking your dog and you're like, oh, hey, neighbor. And then you guys get in a conversation. So, there's many ways and scenarios around how and, why you would start to talk about yourself, but it does inevitably come up. The question, so what do you do? And then, dun, 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 you have two options in terms of your response to that question. So what do? You can either expand with an introduction that exudes confidence and clarity, or you can shrink and just give little bits of words, fumble with something that kind of makes sense, that really doesn't feel authentic to you, and only merely gives a glint at what your true talents and gifts are. And we want to stop doing that because your introduction is critical to your credibility. I will say that again. Your introduction is critical to your credibility. Why? Well, because we judge. Human beings judge people. And when you don't show up with confidence, then you're automatically categorized. It's our brain. Our brains, they're built to make assumptions based on prior experiences and worldview. But really, we are wired to make assumptions and to categorize input. And so what you want to stay away from, if you want to make any kind of great impression, is to not be put in the boring bin. Because you're not. Well, some people are boring. Some people are. But I'm here to help you, even if you are a bit boring, to help you with an intro that is not. Okay? At least it will make people say, so tell me more. That's what you want. You want the reaction or either more questions, from somebody. So then you know that you've accurately given them something that's concise, it's clear, and it made a connection. So whether it's for the person you're talking to directly or maybe somebody that they can think about that could use what you have to offer, because we all have something to offer. That's for sure. Whether you're boring or an extrovert or introvert or not, we all have something to offer the world. And you matter. Okay? So I want to get down to it, and I'll give you guys a resource as well where you can download a tool to help you. It's a free template for you to practice your intro, an intro that impacts. So what I want to tell you is a story, a true story. This happened in March. I attended a great networking event, high quality, premier organization, eWomen Network, Orange County. And there was a room full of tons and tons of women. I would say it was 150 probably women in the room. So obviously we have tables, but when we signed in, we got a little tag with a number on it. And that number was for a little breakout networking session activity that we did later. And what it was is obviously you had a number, so you find the other people in the room who have the same number as you and get together. And then I think they gave us like 45 seconds or something to share with these people. Again, because there's so many people in the room, they understand you've talked to the people, at least 2 or 3 of the people at your table. It's good to get out and connect with people who are not at your dining table. So that was fun. So we went there, we stood in a circle, said our hays, and then each person took a turn, 45 seconds to tell what you did, what you do, what you offer, who you serve. And then, and then I think another part of that was like what you're going to spend your money on in the next 30 to 60 days or something like that. But anyway, I went and I just kept it simple. I've been introducing myself all morning to others. But I said, look, you have a statement to make. Why not make it striking? We know that it is not easy to convey what you do in a clever and clear statement. But guess what? It's the only one that gets people's attention. When you're misunderstood, it not only hurts, but it stifles your impact. Content that is unclear doesn't resonate, and you deserve to resonate because there are many more people in the world who have or could benefit from what you have to offer. They just need to understand what it is that you do. My name is Keisha Lee MJ. I'm a copywriter and branding strategist who works with brilliant entrepreneurs doing great work in the world, but aren't great at conveying who they are through their content. I serve by crafting messaging that accurately reflects their passion and their genius so that they can connect with more of the people they are meant to serve and hence make a bigger impact on the world. So I did something along those lines, definitely. And there was a woman there who, not for her, she wasn't like, oh, I need you. She said, I have clients that need what you offer. And so I said, okay. We exchanged cards, and as any diligent entrepreneur would do, I followed up, right? You meet people who are of interest and who definitely tell you they have somebody who could use your services. You damn right you better follow up. That's the other part of networking. So that'll be another topic, but for now I'm going to stick to this. I followed up. I contacted her client, and I was hired after having a conversation with the client, and I have moved into the second phase of content creation for this wonderful person who's now my client. And that's the magic. The magic is in your message. And when you show up expansive with confidence, clarity, and you make a connection, that makes all the difference. So people, what I want to tell you is that you too can do the same. And I'm going to give you a link. I will go ahead and put that I will pin it. I'll pin the link up here. But it's, just so you know, bit.ly, bit.ly / intro that impacts 30. So I have a template that I mentioned earlier. It's called How to Make an Intro That Impacts Within 30 Seconds. And it provides you with two solid examples of how you can utilize this template. Plug in your specialty to make it yours, because it is, and practice. Practice is what it takes. You practice, you refine, you practice, and you just keep doing it so it rolls off, and so that people are like, oh, she or he knows their stuff. Okay? So that's my mental note Monday message for you. When you make your introduction, you've got to expand, because you have the two choices. You can shrink or you can expand, and people do judge. So it's your best benefit for just how you feel and in your ability to reach others and to really accurately convey your mission and your passions. It's important to show up and exude confidence and clarity and connection. Okay, guys? All right. Much love to you. Have a wonderful week ahead. and gratitude and an honor of your abundance and success. Thank you.